Hey, what's up, guys? Kenny Lamons here with Medicare Millennials. If there's any time of the year where we are chronicling our journey and super busy and taking you guys along for the ride as we continue to build a large, successful book of Medicare business, it's right now because AEP is upon us. So today, guys, I'm kicking off a little series where I'm going to drop 4, 5, 6 videos. Each one of the videos is going to cover a really important aspect that you're gonna about AEP that you're gonna need to really pay attention to, and that's gonna help you make the most of AEP and also avoid some of the pitfalls that a lot of agents run into during AEP. Okay, so this is huge. Today I'm gonna talk about plan selection for the upcoming year, right? So for 2021. So if you're a brand new agent, this video is really important for you to know what to focus on figuring out which plans are going to be help your clients the most and are going to be the most popular for you. Because if you live somewhere with a million different plans, at the end of the day, you're probably going to niche down and know which ones cover most of the things that you're trying to accomplish for your customers. If you're a returning agent, this is your second, third, fourth, fifth, 50th AEP. Just kidding, hadn't been around that long. But you've been through an AEP before. This is just a good roadmap for what we look for to not only retain our clients, but also to know which plans are going to be more susceptible to be changed because of some of the changes from year to year. Okay, so this will make a little bit more sense when I jump right into it. All right, so the first thing you're going to look at, and this is obvious, is you're going to be on the lookout for new plans in general. So this can be like if there's brand new carriers in your area and you get super excited because they're coming in and lowballing the industry with like a really sexy plan with really low copays. What you need to be really careful about with brand new carriers, I don't mean that it's a brand new carrier in general, but if they're just brand new to your area, is that it often takes years to establish a network in a new area. Okay, so that plan may be great today to try to capture market share, but you may really struggle with that brand new carrier and that brand new plan finding doctors and specialists and facilities that your customer wants to use, that your client wants to go see. So just be really careful about that. And then also, you hate to see this, but sometimes whether it's a drug plan or an MAPD, a plan will come in and it'll look really, really good, but it's not sustainable. So 2 or 3 years in, they drastically cut the benefits or increase costs to the client. And that can obviously, it's not a very long-term sustainable deal if you put too many people on that new plan. So be on the lookout for that. Doesn't mean that it can't be the right fit, but these are some things to look out for. Now, you're also going to look at your more popular carriers and see if they're introducing, they've been around, they've got the network, they've got a reputation, you know that you have or you're going to sell a lot of that carrier. Be on the lookout for new plans. So maybe in a really popular county, the really popular carrier, they only had a PPO in years past, but now they're introducing an HMO and a DSNP. Or vice versa, there's a DSNP, but now they're coming out with a CSNP for people with chronic conditions, as well as they may be releasing a new PPO that can be game changing for you. Whereas in the past, if they didn't offer that, it wouldn't have been an option, and maybe you couldn't change somebody to something better. So be looking for new types of plans in your more popular counties that you like to work with your most popular carriers. Okay, so then as we look at new carriers and new plans, that's important. Next, we want to look at plan expansions. So if there's, in our area, we have a few plans that are staples, like a ton of people have them with 2 or 3 different carriers, and it's just unfortunate we may go one county over and that plan has never been available over there, so there's slim pickings where maybe haven't been able to use it in the past. But plan expansions often happen all the time. I mean, the most popular carriers are going to expand their plans into new counties if they're doing really well. And that's a great opportunity for you. So if the most popular plan in one county or area is now expanding to 2 others, you can maybe target and focus the areas where that plan is expanding to, so you know there's going to be a lot of interest in that plan now that it's available in that area. The third thing that I would look out for with the new plans is major plan detail changes. So I'll give you an example. We have a really popular plan here. It's an HMO POS, and people love it. One of the main reasons they love it is because it's got a really affordable specialist visit copay. Well, that copay is going up by $15 per visit. So for a lot of your customers, or a lot of people that aren't your customers but you're going to visit with, that's a huge deal. So that can identify if a plan makes a drastic change to a main plan detail like a hospital stay, specialist visit, primary care visit, whatever the benefit is. Whether they go way up on it or maybe they cut it down to where it's more affordable, that's an opportunity. You need to identify that early on so that you can kind of target those situations, knowing you're going to have a really good chance to put gain a new client, because you can put them in a better situation or help them avoid a grenade. If they see a specialist 6 times a month and their specialist copay is going up, you can be the savior and help them go to a plan with a lower copay on a specialist visit, for instance. Obviously, that's not the only determining factor. These are just things you can identify that if you know ahead of time, you're going to be able to capitalize on it and get a lot of referrals because they're going to have friends and family that are on that same plan. Okay. Fourth thing here is major extra benefit changes, so like ancillary benefits, dental, vision, transportation. We've got a really big carrier here that just released that they're going to be doing transportation. They had never done it before, and so all other aspects of that plan were great, but if I ever had a customer that transportation was necessary for, I was unable to use that plan, that's a great opportunity. There's plans that maybe will increase their dental benefit or expand their dental network. And so if you can find those things out early with your major carriers, again, all you're doing is setting yourself up to be the most prepared to capitalize, where other agents may not even be aware of those minor details that really set them apart, because you're able to help your client better. And then this is the biggest one, I think. It's the fifth one, and it's the most prudent for people that already have some book of business, and that's major network changes. So these are year-to-year contracts with Medicare Advantage Plans for the most part. And so if there's, let's just say in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's a provider network, whatever you want to call it, called Texas Health. And there's many others, but Texas Health is just one example. It's really popular. A lot of people use it in certain counties in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Well, if that whole group of providers and facilities goes out of network with a plan that you have a lot of customers on, they're going to know about it. The provider's going to let them know, hey, we may no longer be in network with the plan that you carry. So do you want them to go to Joe Blow down the street or answer a solicitation from a call center? Or do you want to know these things ahead of time so that you can get out in front of it and take care of your client and keep them on the books for the long term? Alternatively, if you know that a plan that really has great benefits, but their network hasn't been that great traditionally, but they're now gaining one of the more big network of doctors or providers in their area, then that's also a new opportunity to gain brand new customers. So these are all different levels and aspects that you guys need to be preparing for now. So how do we do that? Obviously, you need to be attending the webinars for plan rollouts for your most popular carriers, but that really just gives you a high-level overview. From there, I encourage you guys to make a relationship with each of your carrier reps. So, Humana is going to have a carrier rep for your area, United Healthcare, any regional carriers. If you reach out to them and just tell them, hey, I ride a lot of this plan, what's changing? What do I need to know? Then you're going to be able to get insider knowledge from the carrier reps. And then the third thing, and this is where Ethan and I can help you guys if you struggle with this, is reach out to somebody who's been there, that's going through it, that can help you identify some of these niches and these changes that are going to help you make the most of AEP. So Ethan and I do offer coaching, mentoring, and whether you want to join our team or you just want to make use of those services, we have different ways for you to do that. Or if you just have a simple question, drop it in the comments or email us. We have no problem. Doesn't cost you a penny just to reach out about a basic question. No problem at all. I hope that today was helpful for y'all. I am pumped up. It's time I kind of just been listening to motivational music in my head the past week, knowing that tomorrow we can actually start sitting with customers, start looking at their plans. AEP's upon us. It's barely October, November. It's not even 3 months, so it's just boom, we're going to work for a short period of time. Every video I'm going to put out for the next week is going to be related to that and helping you make the most of it. Hey, you guys have a wonderful week. Good luck out there, and please drop comments and hit the like button.